Today I'm going on an adventure. I've been in Massachusetts for about 4 months now, so I'm gonna do a little drive around and kind of talk about some of my first impressions of living here on the East Coast. I've been to Boston and I've been to Rhode Island because we're actually really close to Rhode Island where we are in Rentham. I've been to like a couple other places, but I haven't really explored the state at all yet, which is fine. I've only been here for 4 months. But today I wanted to do a little bit of exploring and just kind of talk about some of my first impressions here and what I like about it, what maybe I don't like about it. But overall, I love Massachusetts and I'm really excited to be living here for the foreseeable future. It is a gorgeous time to be driving around because the leaves are changing colors and fall is happening and it's cool enough for me to wear jackets. So I'm really excited about that, and you'll see some hopefully pretty things. I plan on going to the beach, maybe into the city. We'll see. I'm just gonna kind of wing it. I'm wearing my TB12 shirt. There we go. My husband works for the company, and definitely one of the big things that I've learned is how important Tom Brady is here. I was at the dog park the other day and some lady was like, there's God and there's Tom Brady. So that's fun. All right, here we go. First thing that I decided that I love about Massachusetts and the East Coast is all the trees. Oh my gosh, I love greenery. I love it, which there was a very short season in Utah where things were luscious green, and then it got too dry or snow or whatever. So I love how green it is here, literally just driving through tunnels of trees all day. The first thing that I discovered that I didn't like was the humidity. I'm definitely used to it. I think now it's still uncomfortable at times, but I think it's always going to be that way. I actually love the smell of the humidity. I don't know if anybody else feels like humidity has a smell, but I do. I associate it with going to visit England because England is very humid. So, you get off the plane or I walk outside of my grandma's house and it's just this green, humid, gorgeous place, and it has this smell about it. Sometimes it makes me think of tropical places like Puerto Rico or Bali, where we went on our honeymoon. Definitely hot, humid days make me think more of the tropics, and the cool, humid days make me think more of England. It's not my favorite thing, but I don't hate it anymore. Especially because it's turning to fall and getting cooler. But I hear the winters are rough, so we'll see. We'll see if Utah has prepared me at all for East Coast winters. There are also just gorgeous lakes everywhere. This is so pretty. This is 10 minutes from my house. I love it. Over here on the right is Gillette Stadium and Patriot Place, where the New England Patriots football team plays and does stuff. I've never been to a game yet. I'm sure that'll change at some point. But I've been to Patriot Place a bunch because my husband works here at TB12, like we said. Patriots, I guess I root for them now. Definitely root for Tom Brady. One thing that I do not like about Massachusetts are the roads. Okay, I don't mind the windiness. I lived up a canyon, so I'm pretty good with windy roads. The main thing is that, like, they're not, like, well made and organized, if that makes sense. The potholes are, like, one thing, but, like, when you're merging on to the interstate or whatever, they give you, like, 100 feet to merge. And I'm not used to that. In Utah, you get, like, your whole freaking lane for, like, a good quarter mile before you have to merge, if at all. It's nice. And, like, they have, like, painted lines on the road, like, you're gonna merge soon. And that's not a thing here. So, like, merging onto the interstate they're not freeways, because that's another thing. There are freaking tolls. I hate toll roads. Like, there are no toll roads west of Illinois. Why does the East have tolls? It's not fair. I hate that. So dumb. So, yes. Another thing is, in the streets, just like normal streets, sometimes it does not tell you whether you're in a left turning lane, a straight lane, or a right turning lane. You know, there are definitely every once in a while signs that say right turn only, or like left lane must turn left. But sometimes you get to a spot where, like, you could go left, you could go straight, or you could go right, and there's literally no indication of which way to go. Like, so you'll, like, pull up somewhere, and then someone will pull up next to you, and you'll be like, are you turning right, or are you going straight? Because I'm going straight, and if you're going straight, we've got a problem here. So I'm sure that's just something that I will learn, but it's stressful right now, okay? Thankfully, I still have my Utah license plates, so I'm like, if I mess up, people can just look at my license plates and be like, oh, she's from out of town, and hopefully forgive me. The drivers here are actually pretty good. You only get a handful of complete idiots, you know, whereas in Utah, no offense, everybody on the road is a complete idiot, and very angry. Utah drivers are angry drivers. Here, like I said, only a handful that you really bump into on the roads. So, another thing that's interesting is you are literally speeding. Like, if you're going the speed limit, you are the slowest person on the road, and everybody is passing you, and it's just like, am I gonna die because I'm going the speed limit and I'm the slowest person on the road, and somebody's just gonna, like, hit me because I'm going, like, 10 miles slower than everybody else? No, it's fine. So, yeah. It's an adventure driving. And there are lots of, like, turn left here, branch off here, twirly whirly, go that way, 6 exits to the left over here, make sure you get the right one or you're going to New Hampshire. But yeah, thank goodness for Google Maps, let me just say. Yes, it is true that there's a Dunkin' Donuts like every quarter mile along every road in the state. They're everywhere. So many Dunkin' Donuts. But that is something that I definitely miss about Utah. Utah had so many food options. So many. Massachusetts has like Dunkin' Donuts, McDonald's, maybe a Wendy's, and like a Jersey Mike's, Panera Bread, whatever that is. And that's it. And then there's like a bunch of like, you know, family owned, like local business food options, which is, you know, cool for you guys, but like, I don't know what food you have, and I've got to like test every place I go to see whether or not I like it. It's lame. Look at this cute place. Love it. Guys, this is amazing. I drove an hour and I'm at the beach. The ocean. I love it so much. In Utah, you drive an hour and you're in the exact same place. I love it. I'm gonna go enjoy the beach. Oh, it's cold. Feels good though. I don't know about you guys, but I am a shell collector. So I walk very slowly along the beach, just staring at the ground the whole time. This is a really soothing activity. Ooh, shiny. Well, now I'm all sun-kissed and windswept. I'm leaving the beach in Nantasket, Massachusetts, and now I'm gonna go to Boston and just, it's probably gonna be a very poor decision, but I'm gonna drive through the city and then probably take kind of a roundabout way to get home. But that was really fun. I gathered about, I don't know, a couple pounds of seashells, but I'm gonna use them in some crafts, so I'm excited. So great day so far, really fun adventure. Here's the Boston. Apologize for the shaky camera, but such is driving. Alright, guys, I've only been here like 2 or 3 times, but I love this city. It is just so cool. Like, look at these buildings, right? It's really pretty and super cool. The driving might be crazy, but it's I love it. It's awesome. I don't think I could ever live in a city, but I definitely appreciate how cool they are. I love walking around cities. They're awesome.
Today's Variety 96.
library up there. I've been in there a couple times. It is absolutely amazing. And this church is really cool. This is a really cool part of town. This is a really cool city with some really cool buildings. So I would have gotten out, walked around a little bit with the camera, but I'm tired. And parking here is like crazy expensive, so I didn't. So you just got like a little taste driving through the city. It was really cool, and I love the buildings here in this state and in this city. I feel like I already mentioned that, but I'm like a little bit obsessed with them. I like love the old school, like red brick, like a crap ton of stuff here is legitimately that old, you know? Columns and gorgeous churches and buildings, and it's amazing. And then even the houses, I love them. The colonial style, they're so cute. It makes me very happy.